In a concrete cell measuring just 8 feet by 10, a man named Marcus discovered something extraordinary. While thousands of inmates around him rotted away in despair, he found freedom. Not of the body but of the mind. His story will change how you see your biggest problems forever. Marcus was sentenced to 15 years. The walls were cold. The guards were cruel. Other prisoners screamed at night, broken by their circumstances. But Marcus remained calm. Not because he didn't feel pain. Not because he didn't fear the future. He remained calm because he understood one principle that would reshape his entire existence. He knew the difference between what he could control and what he could not. The first months were the hardest. Marcus watched inmates waste away, consumed by rage at their predicament. They cursed the system. They blamed society. They desperately tried to escape through their minds, only to find themselves trapped more than ever. But Marcus did something different. He accepted his cell. He couldn't change the walls. He couldn't change the sentence. He couldn't change the guards or the food or the noise. So he stopped wasting energy fighting these things. Instead, he asked himself, what can I control here? His thoughts, his reactions, his character, his daily choices, his mind. And that, he decided, would be his battleground. Marcus created a routine. Every morning at 5 he woke before everyone else. He exercised in his cell. He read books. He wrote in a journal. He meditated. The other inmates laughed at first. Why are you so disciplined? They asked. We're already punished. But Marcus knew the truth they didn't. Discipline wasn't punishment. Discipline was power. It was the only freedom left to him, and he grabbed it with both hands. Years passed. While other men grew bitter, Marcus grew wise. While they cursed their fate, he mastered his mind. Guards noticed. Even they showed him respect. Other inmates began asking him for advice. Without trying, Marcus became the most influential person in that prison. One day, a young inmate sat with Marcus and asked, "How do you stay so calm in this hell?" Marcus smiled and said, "You think this is a prison. But I realized my real prison was my own mind. I was imprisoned by anger I couldn't release. By resentment I couldn't forgive. By fear about things outside my control. When I locked those away and chose what I could control, my character, my choices, my attitude, I became truly free. These walls can't touch that." The young man understood. Everything changed for him too. 15 years later, Marcus walked out of prison. He was released, but his freedom had arrived years before. He didn't emerge broken. He emerged unbreakable. Today he works with at-risk youth, teaching them what took him decades to learn. You don't need to be in a cell, he tells them, to lose your freedom. Many of you are imprisoned right now by your thoughts, your fears, your need to control the uncontrollable. But like me, you can find true liberation. Not by changing your circumstances, but by mastering yourself. This is the power of understanding what matters. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can absolutely control who you become because of it. Your mind is the last fortress the world cannot breach. Protect it, strengthen it, and you will never truly be imprisoned again.